right under the arch right there. Lewis and Clark. Monument right behind me. It was kind of interesting to get here, but we're fixing to head on back because I'm hungry and I still got a lot of stuff I got to get done today before I check out at 11. So we're headed out. Gonna head back. Short ride, very short ride. Here we go. Guys, so for years now I have wanted to ride the Katy Trail. It is the nation's longest rail trail, 240 maybe. It's long miles. It's over 200 miles, I know. They have these. This is what used to be a train station. And so at these train stations, they have built these cool little areas. Last little bit of Missouri here. We are, I was going to try to camp here in Missouri somewhere, but it just didn't work out. All the campgrounds in this area have a 2-night minimum. By the time I thought, well, I'll just pay for 2 nights because, you know, I didn't think it would be that expensive. By the time I paid for 2 nights, I could have easily got a hotel room. Well, I didn't know. I don't want to get a hotel room. It's supposed to be a camping trip. Finally found one that would let me stay. When I looked, it was 2 hours and 45 minutes in the wrong direction. Found another one that, you know, would let you stay for 1 night, but they did not allow truck camping. They told me I could go to Walmart and buy a tent, but I couldn't truck camp. Well, I'm not going to go to Walmart and buy a tent. So there's a couple of state parks just across the river and upstream a little ways, so I'm gonna go check those out over in Illinois. What's up, guys? Found a place to camp and I'm pretty tickled with it. Kind of backed in on the little, maybe you can see it there. And then my campsite's actually supposed to be back there, but I'm not using a tent or anything, so I'm just set up here behind the truck. Got my, you know, everything set up there in the truck. Matter of fact, I've already laid down, took a quick little nap, tried out my ice melter 2000. It worked pretty good. Like I was feeling pretty good in there taking a nap. I'll have to show you what I've done here in a little bit. You know, it's not something you could use full time all the time in there. But I stopped and bought a bag of ice for $2 and put in there, and that $2 was well spent. Well, let me just show you. Oh, I got a little time. So I got the jump box here. It's got a USB. And I went to Walmart. They had these little totes on clearance for, I think it was like $3, something like that. Then they had these little USB fans for $4.98. It would really work better, I think, if I had two of them. Had one here and one there, because I've got 2 plugs. Turn it on. I put 7 pounds of ice in there, and you can see I've still got a little bit. But I turn this fan on, and it blows the air out. And then I've got this little clip-on fan here. It's actually clipped on the TV there, and it just blows as the cold air is coming out. It just blows it down on me. And let me tell you, I had a dandy little nap. Dandy little nap. So that was with a bag of ice, less than $10. And I got an extra bag of ice to put in. It's in the cooler. I'll put it in there right before I go to sleep tonight. I'll cool it off in there a little bit so I can go to sleep until the temperature falls a little bit. We got a little Sparrow's coming to check us out. Hey, dude. You just gonna come right on up here, aren't you? I believe that's what they call a black-throated sparrow. Oh, I wasn't supposed to make noise. You can't see it, but I looked up. There was a huge freaking raccoon standing right beside me, and there he's running off. He was huge. Not gonna lie, that kind of freaked me out a little. I mean, he was huge. Huge. He was just walking right here right beside me. Like I could have reached out and petted him. I don't know. I don't know.